You got it.
I mean, it meant everything, man. We knew this when this week came. We needed to lock in, man. It was personal, not gonna lie. And just being out there with our brothers, man, and being back here, it felt special, you know. And winning this game means everything, man. So like, just we soaking it in, man, and just ready to celebrate the win, man.
First and foremost, to start off, I want to give all glory to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. He kept his team safe. He kept everyone on OSU safe, hopefully free of injury. So I give him all the glory for that. But just going into this week, knowing how big of a week it is, knowing how big of a game and rivalry that this is, we knew that we had to execute every detail, whether it's from the little things to the big things. So we had a great game plan going into this week. Practiced really well, took care of our bodies, watched a lot of film, but it felt good to get this one, especially at the home of OSU. So.
Dominic, you did a decent job on you in the first half. You were carries, and they kind of held you down a little bit, and you popped some big ones in the second half. Kind of what did you see from them defensively, and what did you see differently in the second half when you were able to find some creases?
I just kind of read the defense, man. We kind of been practicing every week that the linebackers gonna overflow, so that's what we ran wide zone, man, and press and press a bunch, So we saw them lanes, whatever for wide zone. Then second half we ended up going inside zone, kind of switched it up a little bit. So they were surprised. So that was the main focus tonight, and we got some big runs from it. But I couldn't thank my whole line, man. They blocked their butts off tonight, so I'm very proud of them.
So, Braylon, what happened on the first touchdown? And so you had, I guess, probably had your fewest touches against Navy, but were kind of back as a prominent part of the game plan, and then got an early touchdown that got you guys on the board. What was the plan for you coming in, and what did you see in that touchdown play?
Coach Lamb does a great job at switching up personnels, and he finds unique ways to, get the playmakers the ball in their hands. So on that particular play, just getting a lot of match zone or man, regardless of what it was. So knowing that we were going to get some type of match zone and man, he called the perfect play that we had practiced all week and that has worked all week. And Baylor threw a good ball, good pass pro, and, just perfect ball.
So, Ray, what was the plan against Oklahoma State this week?
I mean, really just attack the offensive line. Like, we felt like that was a weak point. And their offense, and then their quarterback, they starting quarterback got hurt. And we know we just came with it. Like, play fast, play how we know how to play, and we was going to get stops.
What was the talk among the defensive guys as the game went on and things got a little bit closer and got a little bit tighter, and they had a couple of chances at the end where they had possessions, and you guys had to stop them to keep them from being able to tie the game? What was the discussion from you guys defensively in the huddle?
I mean, it's exactly what you said. Like, we have to get a stop. Like, we're not leaving OSU without a dub. And you see, we left with the dub, so.
Dom, the hug with Trey on the field, kind of, what was the emotion there? What did you feel there after the win?
And it was a bunch of excitement, man. We were just like, man, we've been talking about it since like day one, beginning of the week, that we need to run the ball. We need to find a way to break through the tackles and get to the second level and make a move and burst out. And I feel like our old line once again kind of made that way for me. So and for us, so we had them big runs like that. And but that excitement, it was obviously you can see it was a lot of emotion towards it. So I picked them up and I'm like, man, love you, coach, man, we did it. You know what I'm saying? So it was a lot of emotions, excitement.
He mentioned that you had a different look in your eye all week, and you were sat in maybe Gundy's office and told you may not be able to play here anymore, not good enough to play here. What you mentioned, means a lot to you, but how can you put it into words like what this really means that you get a chance to come and show different?
Man, it just meant everything, man. So like I had a fire under my butt. So like soon as I was ready for this game, man. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't looking past, the first game, second game. When it came, I was like, man, I gotta be ready. I gotta play hard for my brothers. I gotta run hard, every single play, every down. And I feel like it's coming in here today and just seeing all that orange and brought back memories, man. So like I was like, man, I'm just ready to go. So it just meant everything, man.
It seemed like it was a targeted revenge game for both you and Brendan. You guys led the team out of the tunnel, everything. Kind of, was that just how you guys fully embrace this as revenge?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, we walked to the front and like we were just ready. It wasn't rah-rah. You know, we had our hands behind our backs, just waiting patiently. You know, we just couldn't wait to go on our field and showcase what we've been working on the whole week. So I feel like that was the main thing for us.
What about you, Braylon?
Yeah, like Dom said, it was a little personal for us all week. Practicing hard all week and knowing that they have a really good environment, knowing what to expect, knowing Gunny's going to coach his team hard and have them ready to play. But so is Coach Lamb. I think he's one of the best, if not in this conference, in the nation. And he put that on full display tonight in every aspect and every phase of football. So it was a little personal for us, but I'm glad to get I'm glad to get the win for the team more so than I am for myself.
Raven?
How great is it to have a guy like Seth Morgan on your team?
It's kind of undescribable. I don't think I've told him congrats yet, but I probably should. But no, he works his butt off every week, every day. Every other day. We put a lot of pressure on him at the end of practice just to make some high pressure kicks, and that's why he goes out there and he never flinches. He never blinks. So to have a kicker like him, not just with the field goals, but you talk about kickoffs and how important ball placement is there. Them having no returns, no chance of a return. He's a special kicker, and I think he's one of the best in the nation.
How big is this win? Can that jumpstart you to play Tulane at home next week? That's at the top of the conference.
100%. Like I said, we can't get too complacent. We can't get too high. We can't get too low. But we have to, come back to work. Today, tonight, obviously enjoy the win, celebrate the win. But tomorrow, starts the process for Tulane, because Tulane is even better than OSU is. And, they're at the top of our conference, and they have been for some time. They got a great quarterback, great receivers, great O-line, great defense. So we have to come in. We have to be, if not more, on our P's and Q's next week than we were this week.
Ray, Trey mentioned the doubt is gone. You've been in this situation before, even this year, where you're leading games and don't come out with the result you want. What does being able to hold off this game do for your confidence?
I mean, it was just, like you said, just a confidence booster knowing that we can win. Like, tough games, close games, like, that we, as long as we know that we can finish, stay true to all our disciplines and what we preach, then we can win any game we in.
And you're, like, as we stand right now, the nation's leading tackler. Was that what you envisioned whenever you were transferring here?
Yeah, I mean, I just taking it day by day, you feel me, just stacking my goals, putting that shit in my room, writing it down, and just attacking it. So.
You guys said New Tulsa a lot at the end of the game. Do you feel like it's New Tulsa in the environment now?
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah, definitely, 100%.
Brandon, what does a victory like this do for this team, but also the program in general?
For this team, it does a lot. Momentum, it can shift in different ways, and I think it's shifting for us in the right way. This can jumpstart us to practicing harder, playing harder, believing harder, and that's powerful. That can do wonders. So I think this is a jumpstart for our team to instill the belief and the confidence in the work that we put in for the 9 months leading up to not just this game, but for the season. So I think that this is 100% a jumpstart for the next week.
What's the story behind the hats? Was that a deal with Trey or something?
Really don't know. Came in and saw it, didn't get one, so I found one.
I still didn't get one.
Well, found one, brother. I don't know what to tell you.
Braylon, you heard from Brendan?
Yeah, I
What was
talked.
the message there?
He said congrats. It was really about it. There wasn't any crap talk. It's not really what we do in our family, I guess you could say. So he was happy. We always text before the game. He texted me before the game, asked me how I was feeling, told me good luck and whatnot, and I told him I was feeling good. I think we can get him, and sure enough, we did. And then after the game, he was like, "I told you." I was like, "No, I said I told you." He was like, "Yeah, you did." So I'll probably get on the phone with him after this, and we'll chop it up a little bit.
Feel better you're not playing a brother in this one?
I wish I was, actually. It would make it beter. It'd make the win so much sweeter. But no, I'm glad he's gone. He's too good. But
Anything else for the players? All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.